The Drama is the latest A24 film out in theaters right now that focuses on the central questions about how well do you know your loved one, your future spouse, in this case for your wedding. Going right into the great, as this story right out of the gate is very engaging. It handles very dark subject matter, but in a way that felt believable in a realistic way, as more like it's marketed as a dark comedy and drama, but to me it's a drama. But the conversations and how people were talking in this film felt like I heard this kind of style of conversation on the street, not about the subject matter but more about the way people were speaking about it. In addition to that, is some interesting themes and concepts and about conversation starters were very interesting in this film, about how well do you know your loved one, how well do you know your spouse, and how that plays into how you see each other if something major is revealed about them. In addition to that, it's like how do you see yourself, how you are now versus how you were as a person, how you grow from those phases of life. That was interesting as well. And also, what is the context of forgiveness in this case? How do you view people, and how do you show up for them in terms of like a serious heavy moment like this? That was interesting how the all dynamics played out. The cast is the major strong point in this case. Robert Pattinson and Zendaya gave great performances as the two leads. Zendaya was very layered in her performance in terms of she's one that does a lot of growth from her mistake and how she reveals what this is about her past, and more so it's about her, how her loved ones respond to this news. Robert Pattinson was really good at where he goes from like a mild-mannered, well put together character, but as soon as he's put to the test and pressured, a lot of quirks, anxieties, and nervous tics play out to where Pattinson captures that really well. The supporting cast was also good. Mamadou Ati was great as the most healthy reaction in the book, or at least the most understanding of the group, to where he wants to be a peacemaker, help out on that base. And then Alana Hayam was as Rachel, the maid of honor. She was great in her performance, to where she drove me crazy with her passive aggressiveness, to where I got so annoyed with her character, and the actress's performance did very well. In addition to that, the cinematography and the editing was a strong element as well, to where it was very simply shot and felt realistic, but the editing was very choppy in a way to maybe use flashbacks in a very schizophrenic type way, to where it built the tension and escalation of the characters. But outside of that, the subject matter is going to make or break your experience of this. If you like the story, if you're going along with it, you'll love it. If you're not a fan of what this is talking about, no, I'm not going to spoil it. It's not going to be for you. And actually, the only trade-off in this case, the ending felt so abrupt to me that just felt more of a nitpick. Outside of that, it's an 8.5 to 9 out of 10 for me, and definitely worth a watch in theaters.